Now, it's been 100 years since the Langa township was established, and despite its sense of community, its successes and its place in Cape Town, it still struggles to address high levels of poverty and crime. But this hasn't stopped the community from celebrating today and bringing out the best of the township. Our reporter, Nobesuthu Hejana, has been following that story, and she joins me now from Langa. Nobesuthu, I think the introduction justifies just exactly the realities of the township, where as much as it is celebrating 100 years, there are still many, many problems that people in that community face.
Certainly, Heidi. In fact, when we spoke to the Cape Town mayor earlier on, Mr. Jordan Hill-Lewis, he spoke about the fact that in as much as Langa was established during the most hard times of the South African history, it has managed to produce icons, people that are still celebrated even today. But there's that issue or struggles when it comes to crime and poverty. And also he spoke about the fact that there are areas within Langa that still lack basic service delivery, but it's something that the city of Cape Town is working hard to address. But I'm joined now by the local ward councillor, Mr. Pakade, who's just going to be talking to us about the importance of celebrating Langa. We know about the history, we know about the people that came from Langa. Why is it so important to celebrate the 100th centenary?
Look, it's very important to celebrate the centenary of Langa. It's significant to the artists, to the music culture, to the history of this place, because this place was created as a dungeon for segregation, where black people were thrown in to suffer, to not get opportunities, to get low education, and to not have access to the CBD. So 100 years later, Langa is a community that is standing strong and trying to get opportunities coming in here. We still do have a lot of shortfalls in the community. If you look into Langa, Langa is a community that still lacks service delivery. When you look at the question of development, infrastructural development, it's still very low in Langa. Langa still has some of the oldest hostels, which were migrant labor hostels. And if you look onto the other side of Langa, which is when you enter from the Jakes Gewel, you see the dire poverty, how people are squashed in together. But what we always see is that there is some level of main roadism that is happening within Langa, whereby the focus is based or put mainly on the main road and not internally where the people are living. So it's an important celebration, but it does not remove the fact that Langa still needs to be developed as a community.
I mean, it's not all bad, because we do know that Langa contributes to the city's local economy through tourism. Let's talk about the wonderful things at Langa.
Look, Langa is great. Little kids are always happy here. There's always tourists that come into the community. The tourists, they buy from omama bathengisa inyama yenhloko, they buy umqombothi. They form part of the culture of this place. They go to Jordan ways of cooking. They celebrate the culture that is within this place. It's one of the only townships in Cape Town whereby tourists from all over the country can come in and walk freely, even though crime is still.
Sportsman, Mr. Thabo Ngomeni is from here. Brenda Fassi, who is known by all South Africans, young and old. She was born and produced here in Langa. So I'm joining those who are enjoying the festivities. Siswam, were you born here? What is so important and nice about Langa?
Yes, I was born in Langa. It's now 42 years. And Langa is unique in many ways. Everybody knows who, everybody knows each other, Langa. And we are a very united location.
We know about Brenda Fassi.
Yeah.
We know about Utemba Bavuma.
Yeah.
We know about Thabo Ngomeni.
Yeah.
He played for Orlando Pirates. Let's talk about the importance of preserving this rich culture at Langa. How important is that?
Well, it's very important, because if you can look around, we have youngsters that need to be taught, that need to be told, that need to know the greatness that comes out of Langa. It's remarkable. Yeah.
Well, Heidi, we also spoke earlier to some tourists, one lady from Germany, and she was just enjoying herself on the dance floor and saying that, whenever she comes to Cape Town, Langa is always the best place to come to. But I'm going to speak to other people as well who are here. Putwam, how's everything? Are you enjoying the music festival?
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Kumnandi balapha. It's a nice experience. It's mnandi. You know, it's nice having these things. Abantu bazobona imvelaphi yethu, where we come from as abantu abamnyama, as the black people. You know, my mother grew up here. Previously coming from Ndabeni. From Ndabeni, they were pushed to Kensington, you know, and then so celebrating a centenary, Langa, it's beautiful.
Thank you very much. Well, Heidi, they were saying that, they want to have this as an annual event, so that is what is happening in Cape Town.
Thank you so much.